Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here, and welcome to today's 2-minute message. I like to remind people, I'm gonna remind you about it today, 2 truths that are always true, whether we realize it or not. The first truth is that life is messy. And it is. No matter how hard we try, no matter how efficient we are, no matter how we try and get everything lined up, life just is messy. It just doesn't seem to work out right. We live in a fallen world. We're around fallen people, which we're very much a part of. And things are just always a little bit messy. But not only is life messy, but as I always say, life is messy, but Jesus is real. Now, here's what that means, is that no matter how messy life is, Jesus is still alive. He is still real. He is still living and active and moving through the world. He is still the way, the truth, and the life. And even when everything is falling apart, as it might look to you, Jesus is still at work, at street level, where each one of us lives. And that gets me super excited, because if all you do is remember that life is messy, life can be such a downer. But if you can marry this idea that life is messy with the fact that Jesus is real, now all of a sudden, everything that's going on, all these messes, you begin to see that God has a purpose in those messes. He's working things out. There's an old saying, sometimes we think things are falling apart, but they're really just falling right into place. And a lot of us have experienced that when you look with the hindsight that's 2020 into a messy situation, and you see that Jesus is at work. One of the things that also happens that when you remember that Jesus is real and that he's at street level right where you live, is that gives you great hope to say, I know that my God is gonna bear fruit in my life through this situation, even though it's a total mess. And that's the great hope of the believer. It's not that God's gonna work out everything in the way that we want it to. It's that God is gonna work out everything in accordance with his purposes to make each one of us more like Jesus. And I'll be honest with you, that gets me super excited. So my friends, listen, life is messy and Jesus is real. Never forget either of them. And then you get to walk with hopefulness and joy through this world. So this is what we do. I want you to share this video, because it's true for everyone. Life is messy and Jesus is real. And in the comment section, I want you to talk about how Jesus is revealing himself to you in fresh ways right here and right now in the situations that you find yourself in, because he's always revealing himself to us. And we want to be able to celebrate how good Jesus is. And God bless you all.